Okay, this is from the homework, or sorry, from the quiz on Friday. Divide $700 into 3 parts, such that the first part is 2/3 of the second, and the ratio between the second and third is 4:5. So there are 3 parts, A, B, and C. So we're given 2 different ratios. So the ratio of A to B is 2/3 to 1. So the ratio of A to B is 2/3 of the second one, okay? The first part is 2/3 of the second part. So the second part is 1, and the first part must be 2/3. So A is 2/3, B is 1. The second ratio we get is between the second and the third, so between B and C, and that ratio is 4:5. So when we have these 2 ratios, it's really easy to draw a couple of triangles to help solve. So we've got A, B, and C. A, B, and C. Okay? Make sure that they're identical triangles in proportion to each other. So just fill in the information. We have, so A equals 2/3, and B equals 1, and on this side B equals 4, and C equals 5. So we want to complete a whole triangle so that we've got all of the ratios in there. So we can find out C, or we can find out A. Okay, let's find out A. So to do that, we want to find, like, we've got the ratio of A to B is given here, is 2/3 to 1, and that's in proportion of A, the unknown, over B, which is 4. So we solve these as before, cross multiply, 4/1 times 2/3 equals 8/3, and we divide that by 1, which gives us 8/3, and we're going to leave that as an improper fraction. We can just substitute that into here. Now we have all 3 values we've found out, so we can put that into a ratio itself. So that's 8/3 to 4/5. Now, a ratio, we shouldn't have a fraction in it, or we shouldn't have a decimal in it. So we need to change this so that it becomes a whole number. We can do that by multiplying by 3. So that would become 8. If we multiply this by 3, we need to multiply that and that by 3. So we have 8 to 12 to 15. So that's the ratio of this triangle and this triangle here. Okay, that's the first part. Now we need to find out the second part. We need to divide $700 by this ratio. So we're going to, first thing, $700 by this ratio. So we count up the parts, and we get 35. 8 and 12 is 20, and 15 is 35. So there are 35 parts. So we want to find out how much one part is. So we can divide 700 by 35, and we'll find out that one part equals 20, or $20 in this case. So if one part is 20, we need to just put that into our ratio. So the ratio again is 8 to 12 to 15, which is here, and it is $20 per part. So 8 times 20 is 160. 20 times 12 is 240. And 20 times 15 is 300. And if we add these up, 300 and 240 is 540. And 160, which equals $700. So our answer here is, if we're dividing $700 into 3 parts, the 3 parts will be 160, 240, and $300.